Hey guys, I'm here in beautiful southern Utah. This is my stomping grounds. I live here in the area. And right now I am doing some camping outside of Gunlock State Park. Some of you might know about Gunlock Falls. It is a beautiful area, beautiful recreational area, and there's a lot of dispersed camping out here like there is in a lot of places in Utah. So I'm outside the state park and I'm about to set up camp. So I want to talk to you about the rooftop tent behind me that I just put on my Subaru Outback. So this rooftop tent right here is by FSR, which is Free Spirit Recreation, and it is their Nova King tent. So first of all, let's go over why I chose a rooftop tent in the first place. Number one, it's so much easier to set up camp because I can go anywhere and camp that I can park my car. Second thing is it's a lot sturdier and faster to set up camp than it is to set up a tent on the ground. You're also away from, say it rains and you have wet ground. You don't have to worry about that in this thing. It's also weatherproof. Another thing that's really awesome is their tri-layer material. And that makes it so that, first of all, it's blackout on the inside, which is amazing. And what that does is actually keeps it cool when it's hot outside and keeps it warm when it's cold outside. So you don't get that in a regular tent. And I love, love, love that. Let's talk about the specs of this thing. 11.5 inches. So if you look at this, this is the profile of it on the vehicle. Now, the other tent that I had on there was higher, and there's definitely a big difference. The other thing I really like about this is the hard shell. It's so much more seamless and so much better than the soft shell, in my opinion. I also took this through the car wash and it was just fine. And it also fits in my garage without any issues. So I'm able to keep it on my car.
Let's talk about how easy this is to set up, because honestly, that's one of my favorite things about it. Everything starts by unlatching the tent. Once the latches are released, you pull the ladder out from inside where it's stored neatly in its own carrying bag. I love that it has a dedicated place because it keeps everything organized and protected while you're traveling. Once you take it out of the bag, simply hook the ladder onto the top of the hard shell and use it as a lever to pull the tent open. As you pull down the ladder, the entire tent unfolds in one smooth motion. It's honestly so satisfying to watch, and one of my favorite parts because there's no tent poles to assemble, no guessing which piece goes where, and no wrestling with a pile of fabric. The tent practically opens itself, making setup incredibly quick and effortless.
So as somebody that has geeked out on rooftop tents for quite a while, one of the things that I absolutely love and stands out to me about the Nova King by FSR is the ability to have this ladder be completely out of the way. On a lot of rooftop tents, this ladder is going to be an integral part of actually supporting this side of the rooftop tent where the other side is supported by the car. The way that this is done is through these cables right here that are extremely strong, and those are holding constant tension of this side of the tent right here. Something that is absolutely incredible and makes setting up the tent very easy because you don't have to have so much level ground as you usually would.
Once the tent is open, the rest comes together so easily. You just swing the supports into place and everything clicks and snaps right where it's supposed to. It's one of those setups that just makes sense. And before you know it, you're ready to climb inside and start enjoying camp. One of my favorite little features is the built-in shoe holders that hang right outside the entrance. Instead of tracking dirt into the tent or wondering where to leave your shoes, you just slip them into the pockets and climb inside. It's such a simple feature, but it makes a huge difference. Another feature I absolutely love is the front entrance. It easily rolls up and secures out of the way, completely opening up the front of the tent. Instead of looking out through a small doorway, you get an unobstructed view of your campsite, whether you're parked by the mountains, a lake, or watching the sunrise. It also lets in a ton of fresh air, making the space feel even bigger and more open. It's one of my favorite ways to relax after a day of exploring because you can sit back, enjoy the scenery, and really feel connected to the outdoors without ever leaving the comfort of your tent. Now comes my favorite part. Toss in your pillows and blankets, make the bed, and suddenly it starts feeling less like a tent and more like your own little penthouse. It's amazing how quickly it transforms into a cozy space. You can read a book, watch a movie, or just soak in the views before calling it a night.
Okay, so as we step into the rooftop tent, I keep these two blankets actually in the tent when it's folded up and on my car. Just makes it easier because I don't need them for anything at my house. So I already have these in there. So we're going to turn this into an awesome bed. Let's do it. Okay, so if you see these cables, they're under tension, and what that does is actually helps it so that the tent sucks together so that when you're closing it, it stays tight. So first thing you want to do is go in and undo these. Okay, so we're just going to unhook these. Pretty simple. This comes across, goes here, and voila, super easy. We're up in the tent, we're about to make the bed and get cozy. It's really nice because there's a lot of ventilation in here, which makes it a lot easier to breathe when you're camping in the desert. It does get very, very hot. I believe it was 103 degrees out when I checked last, so desert life is so fun. This thing is surprisingly roomy. It looks like it's so compact on the outside, but on the inside, it easily fits 2 adults, 1 child, up to 3 people, depending on the size. Lots of room. Amazing in this tent, you guys. I put her in here this last camping trip and she was out. She didn't wake up the entire night. She slept better than I did. So she fits right here, super easy. Let me show you. So if you look at this, you can see that there's this huge body pillow. We can fit her up here. So much room. One feature that I failed to mention is the fact that you get way better views on a rooftop tent than you do on one on the ground. So beautiful. Body pillow, 2 pillows, view out this side. Doesn't get any better, honestly. Okay, so one of my favorite features that is in this tent is the fact that you don't have to be far away from home when it comes to having entertainment. So if you have a tablet or a phone, there's a little spot right here on the roof that actually fits the tablet or a phone so you can lay down and watch a movie. So I'm going to show you that right now, and it's super cool. So if you're camping but you still want to watch Netflix, just download one of your favorite movies on your tablet or your phone, and we're going to put it in this little thing right here. Let's also talk about the fact that this thing is like completely blackout. So we're going to close all of these. You won't know that it is daylight outside once this thing is closed. I'm telling you, it's pretty crazy. I can see to do this. So that helps if you want to relax and watch a movie. All right, here we go. Crazy.
That's where my dad lives, and down there.
Overall, you guys, this tent has been an absolute game changer. What I love the most about it is that it allows me to still sleep because I'm a creature of habit, and if I don't get sleep, I will not function well. The blackout allows me to stay cool even though it's over 100 degrees outside. And I also get creature comforts like watching TV or a movie while I'm outdoors. But also I feel safe, I feel secure, and the views are unbeatable from the top of this roof. So 10 out of 10, love it. The mattress is amazing. So the mattress already comes with the rooftop tent, and it is so crazy comfortable. So just adding like little things like the minky blanket and my, of course, pillows from home that help me stay nice and cozy. It's all perfect, and I love it. So 10 out of 10, recommend.
Packing up is just as easy as setting up. I leave my pillows and blankets inside now, fold everything back down, and in just a few minutes, I'm ready to hit the road. There's no complicated steps or long teardown process, which means less time packing up camp and more time enjoying the adventure. Before I wrap up, I just want to be completely transparent. Free Spirit Recreation did send me the Nova King rooftop tent to test out, but they did not pay me to make this video or give this review. Everything I've shared is based on my own experience using the tent, and all of my opinions are my own. They were kind enough to give me a discount code to share with you. If you decide you want to check out anything on the Free Spirit Recreation website, you can use code RAMBLINGRaccoon, all capital, to save 5% off your purchase. You are welcome. If you're always chasing the next adventure, you're in the right place. Come hang out with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Rambling Raccoon for more Southern Utah adventures, epic road trips, hidden gems, and plenty of camping inspiration. Until next time, keep rambling.